Okay guys, this will be a brief video of how to hopefully improve your overall performance inside duties like extreme primals and raids, to where if you have an issue where you're moving and you're still getting hit by attacks and on your screen it shows you're out of it but you die, this way you won't maybe make excuses to say, hey, I was out of it. Not necessarily excuses, but you don't know what else to say besides lag. This is mainly for PC and laptop users. I'm sure someone in the comment section will help PS3 and maybe PS4 users, but I'm pretty sure PS4 users would be okay. My previous video I tried recording today, switching to full screen and borderless windowed, it crashes my DirectX because I guess it's just, I don't know why it would crash it, but just maybe because of the big difference in going from windowed custom settings to a full screen, and then borderless windowed from full screen. Just, I don't know, but it crashed my DirectX. So just gonna explain this. In your upper right hand corner of this system configuration window, excuse me, I have the hiccups, near the X is your frames per second. Frames per second is very, I'm not much of a good person with this, but the more frames per second, the better it is, the quicker response time you'll have to attacks before they go off. So the more the better. In full screen and borderless windowed, I was about 16 frames per second inside my personal room, inside the house, my free company house. And then in fights like Titan Extreme and stuff where there's a lot of things going on, going to my graphic settings and then clicking things off, it sort of helped, but I was running about 12 to 14 frames per second. And especially in fights like Titan Extreme, where you need to be on the key when something goes off, you need to be ahead of the game. You can't predict when things are going to go off to be ahead of the game, because then you'll probably end up, you know, killing your party because you're trying to run ahead because you are quote-unquote lagging, so you try to run ahead. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I went down an alley somewhere in my head. So windowed mode. Then you have your. I'm in custom settings because my monitor is 28-inch LG monitor. And then this way I could pull up things like the hunt website, so I can, you know, quickly respond and be active on hunts. Pull up information for duties, for the raids, to see what drops, so I know, instead of asking, well, what drops from this run, and then have someone else look it up for me, or, you know, for anything really. So this is a simple fix. Instead of, you know, paying a bunch of money for a new computer or like new graphic cards and whatnot to, you know, increase my computer, I just need a new computer. But this is just a really inexpensive way to improve your performance in game. Of course, you need to have skill to match the performance, because there's some times where I still mess up. Some people I've seen say they run 60 frames per second or more or whatever, and I'm like, hey, that's amazing, because I am just a simple person. 27 is great for me. I would probably do a lot better if my computer could run more frames per second, but it's just a cheap way to, you know, help you out. And then of course you can go here and do custom settings for that. So because there's presets for, there's high settings for desktop, high for laptop, standard for desktop, and standard for laptop. I just like my settings. Just click stuff and to up my frames per second. I kept watching to make sure, you know, what works, what doesn't, what affects it, what doesn't. So just check things that help improve your own gameplay. I say that a lot. Kind of redundant, but yep. So a quick fix if you're on PC and laptop is your screen mode, instead of full screen or borderless windowed, just go to windowed and then work maybe custom settings if you're not happy with the presets, and make sure you get the most out of your computer you can. I'm sure I can get the most if I shrink it more, but then the way I play the game, I tend to get frantic in game and click a bunch of stuff and push a lot of button mash a little bit. I try to calm down a little bit, because I'm sure the stress that it's causing, the way I'm playing the game causes me a lot of stress, I am sure. So trying to calm down, be cool, click, you know, not move my hand a whole bunch, just, you know, move what's necessary, use if I can my left hand when it works. I set my keys the Q, E, W, S. I don't use the A and D much because it just turns my whole character instead of strafing to the right or left. The A and D I switched the Q and A and E and D buttons to where they, yeah. So I hope this was helpful. Like if this was helpful. Comment below if you are a PS3 user and know how to get the most out of your game to maybe help other PS3 users who don't know how to fix their settings to get more frames per second so they don't complain about quote-unquote lag and stuff. Always try your hardest, never give up, never surrender. Subscribe if you like this video to be updated on my future videos. Thanks for watching.